Watch Dominik Mysterio defeats Liv Morgan. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. WWE superstar Dominik Mysterio has picked up a huge win over his on-screen girlfriend, Liv Morgan, in a shocking turn of events. This happened just days before WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. It's been nearly 9 months since the young Mysterio got together with the Miracle Kid. At SummerSlam 2024, Dirty Dom betrayed Rhea Ripley after Morgan retained her Women's World Championship. They shared a passionate kiss after the match, leaving Mommy heartbroken. That being said, during the Judgment Day Stars' recent trip to Mumbai, they played iconic Desi childhood games against each other in a video uploaded by Netflix India on the YouTube channel. These games included Chidia Ood, Latu, and Pen Fight. Dominik Mysterio scored a 3-0 victory over Liv Morgan across all 3 rounds, defeating her in these Indian games. As mentioned previously in the article, the on-screen couple visited India to promote WWE's official transition to Netflix in the country. In a photo shoot across various places in Mumbai, Daddy Dom sported a kurta jacket set, and his Garita donned a sari. In an appearance on the Menu Please episode on Netflix India's YouTube, stand-up comedian Aditya Kulshresth, aka Kulu, flirted with Liv Morgan with a cheeky response in front of Dominik Mysterio. "You have just started, teasing me," Kulu said. "No, I feel like you don't like me," Liv replied. "Who said this? Who in this world can say this?" "Sick. Why would I not like you?" he asked. "Because I feel like you just keep arguing with me," Morgan said. "That's love," Aditya Kulshresth replied. Both Mysterio and Morgan will be in action at the upcoming WrestleMania in Las Vegas. The Miracle Kid and Raquel Rodriguez will put the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship on the line against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Meanwhile, the Latino Cheat will face Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title in a fatal 4-way match. How the Judgment Day storyline will pan out at WrestleMania 41, especially with Dirty Dom and Balor competing against each other, remains to be seen. Bayley is a legend and one worthy of respect. If anyone forgets that, the future Hall of Famer will remind you. Liv Morgan, who is on an epic run, seemed to have gotten a little carried away during a recent match with Bayley, and she landed some stiff strikes to the latter's face. Bayley quickly reminded her to get a hold of herself with a few unpulled strikes of her own to regain control of the situation. Wrestling fans familiar with the ring's unspoken rules know this isn't new territory. Bayley is a veteran. She's been around and likely received her share of stiff strikes during matches. There are times when a more seasoned pro has to whack a younger performer back into reality, even if that comes in the form of a few retaliatory blows. What fans witnessed was less about malice and more about maintaining rhythm and control between professionals working a live match. While the exchange may have looked heated, there's no reason to believe it's deeper than that. There doesn't appear to be any real-life tension between Bayley and Morgan, but little moments like this can sometimes lead to larger issues. It's part of the dance between two people trying to tell a physical story without crossing a line, and sometimes they tiptoe right on it. But if this moment had any real fallout, we'd probably know it by now. The fact that this clip didn't go viral tells you everything about how it was received internally. These kinds of moments often fly under the radar, especially when WWE doesn't acknowledge it on commentary or elsewhere. Fans who caught it on Reddit shared the clip, but it never gained mainstream wrestling buzz. That usually means one thing. Nobody backstage thought it was worth addressing on camera or social media. And considering WWE's love for blending reality into kayfabe, that silence says a lot. That's because Bayley and Morgan's story already has its path laid out. Considering Bayley and Morgan are already set to be on opposing sides at WrestleMania 41, WWE doesn't need to use this as a means to add more layers to their story. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria are challenging Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles on Night 2 in Las Vegas. They already have the built-in tension of gold on the line. Anything else might muddy the waters. What's drawing more attention is what's missing from the card, not what's been added. While the biggest stories heading into WrestleMania 41 are the main events on Night 1 and Night 2, another huge story is the lack of championship title defenses for the women's mid-card title holders. Valkyria and Chelsea Green, the US Women's Champion, are not currently scheduled to defend their titles. Liv Morgan is a unique character in the WWE. Her fame rests not only on her agility and athleticism, but also on her beauty, making her one of the most beautiful women wrestlers in modern WWE. Her beauty and wrestling abilities reached new heights when popular rapper Drake started following her on Instagram after her emphatic performance in last year's Elimination Chamber. However, there is more to her aesthetic side, as she recently dropped a bombshell statement about celebrity figures who slide into her DMs. Liv Morgan's journey in the WWE has been a roller coaster ride. She started in 2014 and performed exceedingly well in garnering various silverware in her name, including the SmackDown Women's Champion and Money in the Bank contract. Currently, she is the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion alongside Raquel Rodriguez. While her journey so far in the company has been impressive, she has also made a name for herself outside the squared ring. Her rise to glory in the Elimination Chamber led Drake to follow her on social media, but her recent revelations have sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. Morgan spilled the beans during her recent appearance on Hot Ones Versus. The tradition of the show compels the guests to either answer some tough questions or eat scorching hot wings. Morgan chose the former, and that's where all the astonishment began for WWE fans. The spicy segment began with Dominik Mysterio alongside her as he asked some burning questions about Liv Morgan's personal life and her growing fan base. It wasn't long before Mysterio addressed the elephant in the room. He asked who the biggest celebrity was to have unsuccessfully slid into Morgan's DMs. The answer, however, shocked both Mysterio and fans across the globe. Replying to the spicy question from her fellow WWE superstar, Morgan shared, Morgan replied to Dominik's question without revealing the identities of those who messaged her. However, her answer brought fresh talking points in the wrestling community. Liv Morgan's love life, both on-screen and off, has long intrigued WWE fans, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. In the ring, she's been at the center of dramatic storyline romances, including a high-profile angle with Dominik Mysterio that began in April 2024 and quickly became a major focal point on WWE. Fans also remember her controversial 2019 storyline with Lana, where Morgan shocked the WWE universe by revealing a past romantic connection during a wild wedding segment on Raw. Off-camera, her real-life relationships have sparked equal curiosity. Early in her WWE journey, Liv dated former superstar Enzo Amore, who reportedly played a role in helping her land a WWE tryout. Later, she was romantically linked to Bo Dallas, also known as Uncle Howdy, with reports suggesting the two lived a quiet life together on a farm in 2021.